Hey gang, welcome to our first version of Wisdom Wednesday in September. And as you know, every month we have a different theme. Our theme for September is Make It a September to Remember. That was a fun one, and we went, well, how can we make it a September to remember? Well, we're going to talk about memory loss today and how it's related to your oral health. If you don't know what this is, good for you. That means you're under 60 years old. These things were around when I was a kid. This was a Polaroid camera. You push the little button here and it flashed, and film would come shooting out the bottom, and it would develop right there while you watched it. We loved these things when I was a kid. They kind of disappeared. Now I hear they're a hot trend on social media. People are buying them for many times more what you could buy one of these things for about $15 back in the 60s and 70s. And the film in it cost more because this was basically just a box that let light in, and the film was where all the money was. Polaroid made a killing off those things back in the 60s and 70s. So anyway, why did I have a Polaroid camera? Because that's memories. When you got photos, those photos bring back memories. And we're going to talk about memories. But first of all, I want to go through my health tip at the beginning of this episode because Labor Day is coming up this weekend. And what do people do on Labor Day? They cook outdoors in the backyard, and they eat, and they go out on the lake. And sometimes they get out there with beers that they find out or sodas that they find out are not twist-offs. And guess what they try to use to open their bottle? I've had that several occasions in my 42 years of being a dentist where people tried to, this can't be that hard to open, and they used their teeth and tried to open a beer bottle, or back in the old days, Topo Chicos, you got to have a bottle opener. So either put one on your keychain that's one of those little plastic bottle openers, take a bottle opener with you, or make sure you've got twist-offs, because if you get out on a boat in the lake and you don't have a can opener, you're going to potentially be in trouble. Do not use your teeth, because your teeth were meant to smile and chew with, not to open Fritos bags and open bottles that are non-twist-off with. So that's my health tip for the week. Be careful out there. Enjoy yourself on Labor Day. Now, let's get on to the main topic. How in the world do memory and oral health come together? Well, there's three, actually. Two of them are very, very related, second and third. But the first one, 2015, International Journal of Medical Sciences, they found in an article, and you can look it up on the internet by just typing in chewing and memory loss, which is what I did. They found that people, when we as human beings are chewing, there are nerves in the ligaments around our teeth that are directly related to the hippocampus at the base of the brain that stimulate your brain by chewing because of all that neural activity going on between the two. They're telling you how soft or how hard the food is that you're chewing, whether it's crunchy or chewy, or whether it's hot or cold. All these neural transmissions are going on in the nerves between the nerves around your teeth and the center of your brain. And so if you lose teeth at an early age especially, but the more teeth you lose, and if you lose teeth, they found a significant reduction in the ability to remember things in this study. It was like, let's see, how many did they do? 273 people between the ages of 55 and 80. And they found that, first of all, which no surprise to us dentists, molars, the teeth at the very back, were the main teeth that were missing in adult humans. But they found that also a correlation between the total number of teeth that were missing and how much the brain got stimulated. And the less teeth there were, the less stimulation the brain got, the more people had cognitive memory loss. So they could show them something, and 5 minutes later they couldn't remember what they had seen or read. So that got my attention. There was a 15% difference in episodic recognition, like they saw an episode and then they couldn't remember what they saw. A 20% reduction and 14% reduction in recall and memory. So that teeth are related. You think that might be important? So hang on to your teeth. If you haven't made a dental appointment in a while because of all the crazy virus stuff, come see us or see your dentist and get your teeth cleaned. Hanging on to your teeth is good for your memory overall. Number 2 combination, dementia and oral health. They have found studies, it was a recent study, I don't remember exactly where it was, but they found a correlation between dementia and tooth cleanliness. They found that people who had gum disease were much more likely to suffer from dementia as they aged. And then number 3, very, very similarly related, but not exactly the same, oral health and Alzheimer's. I happen to know a little bit about this because my father passed away 10 years ago with Alzheimer's. In the last 3 years of his life, we worked really hard to try to make sure that somebody kept his teeth clean so that that wouldn't be a factor for him. But there have been studies for at least the last 10 years showing that one bacteria that's only found in the mouth, P. gingivalis, Pseudomonas gingivalis, it's easier to just say P. gingivalis, but P. gingivalis is only found in 2 places in the human body so far. In the mouth, around your teeth, if you have gum disease, and in the center of the brain where Alzheimer's has been known for a while, upper left towards the center, is affected in everybody that they've studied their brains who died with Alzheimer's disease. There was a plaque buildup in that part of the brain, and they found P. gingivalis. So we don't know exactly how it got there, whether it followed the nerve pathways from the teeth to that part of the brain, or whether it's just coincidence that happened. But we do know that there is a correlation. There is a link there. So why take the chance? Get your teeth clean. Stay away from gum disease. Take care of yourself. It'll help your memory. So that's my 2 cents worth for the day. Have a great Labor Day weekend. Welcome to September, and I will see you again next week for another version of Wisdom Wednesday.